again with another video. Shout out to my tribe. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to everyone who supports me. I love and appreciate each and every one of you all. This is going to be part 2 to the Alexis Ware video. I will drop the link for the first video I did down below. It has been a year on January the 30th, 2023 that Alexis Ware has been missing. No communication, really zero coverage that I've really seen for about a year now. Okay. I did recently, well, yesterday, I seen that it was a news article that was put out in reference to her case that I am assuming is supposed to serve as an update. It isn't sufficient enough personally for me. I never forgot about her. I definitely plan to have did an update before now. There's so much going on, and I really honestly was, hoping, to be honest, affirming that she would turn up at some point, even though I know what I was getting from the first video, from the moment that her energy came to me once she went missing. So yeah, I didn't go back yet and rewatch that video that I did then. At the time, I didn't do, I'm clearing the energy, I didn't do any research. I just kept seeing her picture and her energy kept calling out to me. And so, I briefly did some research, just enough to know like her name, where she's from, if she had children, the basics. I don't personally know her. She is from my home state, and from my understanding, my hometown. But she didn't go missing in my hometown. All right. From my understanding, she went missing in Anderson County, Anderson, South Carolina. Her car was found, if I'm not mistaken, in Georgia, though. Okay. Um, so I did do, some type of journalism this time. So initially, the notes will start from the 30th of January, 2023. And so I did add some notes on yesterday once I seen that article, okay? Now, just to provide you all with a brief synopsis, um, so TJ is her son's dad. He did go to jail, I know, like within the last, I guess it was, well, this is February now. I want to say it was the end of last year. I don't really remember. I just remember seeing it. I didn't, again, do any research, because when I did do research, when it came to TJ in particular, he has a very long rap sheet. He's gotten away with, a lot, to the point, I believe it's a number of his records, charges and things that are sealed and things like that, so are even expunged off of his record, but it still shows. I can't remember, but I know that his rap sheet is like 20 miles long, which makes one question, how is he even able to still bond out and, again, go back to jail? At the time he was supposed to be on house arrest, she is said to have gotten him out, paid for the lawyer and his bond to get him out. So it's a lot going on, especially when people are intentionally creating illusions. And let me say this: everything I say is alleged. Okay, I don't, like I said, I don't know any of them personally. I'm doing what I've been called to do. And again, she personally came to me, and considering the fact it's been a year and still no concrete information, specifically Alexis Ware turning up in any shape, fashion, or form, that's very alarming, and it has been the entire duration personally for me. Shout out to everyone who's reached out to me in reference to her case, sending me videos, information, asking me to do an update, etc. So shout out to you all. I appreciate you all keeping her name and her memory alive. All right, we are to say her name. Now, so again, she is still missing. Now, when I did my research, I did see some videos, both of TJ and Sosa. I didn't really check into anything as far as with her mom, etc., her aunt and everything like that, because my job is to see through the illusions. My job is to present the truth. And that's what I focus on with any readings or situation or anything. That's just me. I focus on the facts. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I seen that he said he never knew anyone was supposedly after her, nor anything about, you know, her speaking about the devil or anything like that. He says that he thinks it's another man. Now at this point, him and her mom have fallen out, so he feels that his that her mom may have something to do with it. Is the narrative that I'm grasping that he's putting out there now. He did state in that particular video that he was fighting her mom for custody of his son in court, but he, you know, his son is currently in his custody. So his son is with him the last that, again, based off the video I seen. So I don't know at this point. If you all have any updates, again, feel free to put it in the comment section. Feel free to reach out to me, things of that nature. I will follow up and do a part 3. He stated that her mom, although they don't speak, back when they did, when they were in communication, she's who's, you know, revealed to him that Alexis was supposedly having an affair with a married man, and that he posted it and she felt some type of way about it, saying that he feels that's why they fell out, why she's mad at him. But he stated that Alexis was not supposed to testify against him, that she didn't even know anything about his case. So that out of his mouth should debunk all of that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. You know, to not be true, to be incorrect. Now, people were supposedly reporting her, and the young lady who interviewed him, excuse me, stated she seen herself, and I guess her and her team seen themselves 10 to 14 different flags that was on her, with the PPP loans that she had got, that she received. So, you know, so that was that. So it's obvious that she had people hating on her behind the scenes and things of that nature, because she did in fact have a business. So, you know, so now he told a story that was hard for me to believe personally, about why she followed him and why the kids was put in his car and taken out of hers, especially if the narrative is she supposedly was losing her mind that last week, that week prior to her disappearance, that she was talking crazy, you know, in one breath that's what's being said, but in another breath is saying that, you know, it isn't being taken serious or anything like that, but she's feeling like, oh, somebody was after him, he was going to get in a car wreck or something like that. And so why would you put your kids in a car with someone who you feel like is in danger? So, you know, it's a lot of things that jumps out to me and, you know, cause me to have questions. And she stated for him to not stop at any red lights, which I found pretty odd. Now, so he said he told her that, you know, he felt she was out of her mind and needed to get help, you know, that week leading up to her disappearance, due to, again, how she supposedly was talking crazy. But again, he stated in the same interview, in the same video, that he didn't know anything about anyone being after her, or he didn't hear her saying anything about the devil or anything like that. So, you know, I'm just, and I'm hearing contradiction. Yeah, it's very contradicting. So let's see. I'm just going over my notes. I don't want to repeat anything that I've already said. Okay, yeah. So he said that she was sleeping and being in random places, and doing so with her children. That she wasn't caring about her appearance, etc., which was abnormal for her. Okay, and that he felt that someone may have laced something that she ingested, whether she smoked it, it was in her drink, her food, whatever. Okay. But in the same breath, again, says everything seemed normal though all around them, and the energy of everything when they supposedly met at the 7-Eleven. He proclaims to not have any dealings in the streets, no beef with anyone. So that out of his mouth, that is supposed to debunk that. Okay, so it wasn't someone after him and they did this to her to try to get to him. All right. The apartment complex that they went to, he stated he don't know who she would have known in that apartment complex, and that someone actually contacted him about it, and that person as well stated, I want to say he said it was like his cousin. Y'all can check the videos and stuff. I don't want to dive too deep into what's out there because I didn't dive deep into what was out there. I just went with what I was divinely guided to go towards. Okay. um so anyway, it was told to him by someone who he personally knew, and therefore he saying personally knew her enough to feel like they would know if she knew someone out there or not. He said he never seen her do any spell work. He says that he's stressed, and I did see that in two different videos that he left her. So if she was doing any love spells on him, it didn't work because he's the one who left her. She was obsessed with him, but he loved her. He wasn't obsessed with her. He felt like he can get any woman he want, XYZ. So it wasn't him. He wasn't pressed, in other words. So he says that her mom sent him messages about this affair, stating that, oh, she supposedly gotten pregnant and had an abortion, and he feels she knows more than what she's saying. But he also stated that it wasn't direct messages between Alexis and this married man. It was a conversation between her mom and someone else about the situation. Okay, so again, that's hearsay in my opinion, to create and paint a specific narrative. Okay, now messages again was between her mom and someone else. Never showed proof of the messages or proof of her dealing with this man. He claims he's been under strict house arrest. Again, I don't know if he's still under house arrest. The fact he was on house arrest, caught charges, got locked up, and was able to get back out is mind blowing to me. But and that's granted again that these videos is afterwards. I take it that it is because of the way the interview went and what she asked him and his responses. Okay. He said he was locked up for 9 months prior to this incident, and so he states that the guy that she supposedly was messing with, that the man and his wife are both ex-military, they have kids, but he says he has so many names and confused, so he don't even know if this particular couple is even who is tied to who her mom proclaims her to have had an affair with. So it's just, again, hearsay. I just want to address, again, some of the things that has been said. So when we dive in, I can better articulate the messages. So anyway, so he's saying he don't know who's responsible. He has his theories. He claims that someone messaged him asking him, do he want to join the Illuminati Brotherhood, and claims that he said no. Says he gets the feeling sometime like she gone, but psych himself out sometime that she will return. Okay, but he knows something isn't right. Says mainly because her mom says she was dead the same day is the only reason he feels that that could be the case. He says that her aunt Trina told them, that he called her, that he was the one who called her aunt Trina and told them something wasn't right and for her to call the police. Stated that her mom didn't want to and wouldn't do so, that she wouldn't even talk to the police. Says that Alberta, husband is cool, but soft, that he's a beta male, that he's more of a follower. He don't wear the pants in their relationship. So in other words, I just heard monkey see, monkey do. Ooh. Wow. Yep. And I just got confirmation. So in other words, she could convince him or coerce him, into doing whatever. So okay. He stated that the lottery winnings were fake, and that before she was missing, they weren't even speaking besides co-parenting. So this is something that sticks out like a sore thumb personally to me. He stated they wasn't talking, they wasn't speaking, it wasn't nothing like that. They was just co-parenting. If it wasn't about their son, they didn't talk at all. Um, and that yes, they would fight. That he's even elbowed her, made her eye bleed, etc. So he's admitted to hitting her. Okay, he referred to it as fighting her back. That's the narrative he wanted to paint. He claims that he's never, but in the same breath said he's never hit her. Okay, it's mind-boggling. But anyway, again, says she's obsessed with him. Says that she would attack him, and that she would rather see. She stated she would rather see him in jail before she see him with someone else. As someone who helped people to not only protect themselves from spell work, but to release and break spell work off of them, this sounds like it was him doing the love spells on her. That's just what I'm just gonna keep it real. I call a spade, and that's just what it sounds like. I do feel like she was under heavy spiritual attack, but I will get into all of that in just a moment. So yeah, that's what, not saying she did say that or anything like that, but that's what goes on when a person does spell work, love spells and things like that. Um, so he says she would start stuff and call the police on him. Again, refusing to take accountability or responsibility for anything. He stated that the pistol whipping, him pistol whipping someone, that case is still open. That's the video that I was speaking of. He was said to have pistol whipped someone at his or her house, someone who owed him money. There were witnesses, and it was stated that Alexis supposedly paid the witnesses off to not talk or testify or write any statements against him. He claims that isn't true, but he also said again that he wouldn't speak on it because the case was still open. Again, he said he's a ladies' man, so very non-committal type of energy. So that's that, and y'all, it's so much. He claims to know her deeply and more than anyone else, which is a very odd statement for someone who also in the same breath, with questions that were asked, but I don't know, and I didn't notice this, I didn't notice that, and XYZ. Well, if you know someone that deeply, then you'll know when something's off, etc. Okay? So, let's be clear. He says that his family, his sisters, etc., they want to stay with him due to being scared. Why? I don't know, because if Alexis was the target, and clearly was the target, then why would they be scared? Scared of who? Of what? He claims that that he only met Alize once, and that Alexis was supposed to be her mentee, that Alize was supposed to be her mentor. I don't know. I don't even know Alize. I don't know what she does for a living for her to even be considered that for Alexis. Okay. Considering the fact that Alexis was very business privy, and to the point of establishing at least one business of her own. He stated that once he was locked up, that's when she got all these friends. That they weren't around. He didn't know anything of them. Nobody fooled with her. She didn't fool with anybody before he got locked up. He said that he met Madison twice. Once when she got her hair done. And first he said they chilled, inclusive of himself. And then he said, well, he went to the room and they chilled on the porch. But that they was at Alexis' house. He said that her daughter would come every weekend with his son, and that she was like his own, and his family loved her as his own, as their own. And that Alexis stated that his family treated her better than her own. So, again, I don't know, but the people closest to it does. They definitely do know. They're knowledgeable of it. So, she's trying to give me downloads already. I just want to at least get this part out. He claimed that she wanted to get a house in Georgia when asked. and wanted him to come if things worked out, but wasn't nothing going on. That she would always say that, but he felt like it was only to make him mad. If she wants you to come with her, if she talked about talked about moving to Georgia multiple times, based off what he said, multiple times, and she wanted you to come with her, why would that be something she would say to make you mad? And why would you quickly, thank you, Spirit, interject and say, oh, well, that's if things worked out between us because we weren't even together, and, but it wasn't nothing going on, so that wasn't even happening. That was a no-go regardless, type of energy and even choice of words. Okay? So, rather peculiar personally to me. He says the police didn't question him besides once, when she first went missing, and said when they questioned him then, he was said to not have been a suspect at the time. He wasn't under their radar. That they asked him if anyone in her family had a mental issue or, a history of mental illness. And says that when they went to her apartment, it was a disaster. Yeah. And so my thing is this: why would a statement be released on yesterday, January 31st, 2023, stating that he supposedly isn't, um, he's no longer considered a suspect, XYZ, if that was the case from Jump Street? Why wouldn't he be a suspect if he was the last person said to have seen her alive? Or, wow, I was going to say, wow, I wasn't going to say that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So that was very odd to me. Um, it's some type of billboard that must be up back home. I don't really know, but he stated that the detectives said they felt the billboard was just a publicity stunt by her family, which I don't know what the billboard said. So I don't know how it would be the case versus awareness. So I don't know. If again, let me know down below, y'all. He is said to have passed a lie detector test. I don't know, but from my understanding, I guess it was like a little home lie detector test or something like that. I keep hearing rigged up. So whatever lie detector test that he supposedly took that people know about, it wasn't a valid one. And I know for a fact that other people felt that way because of the comments and things like that was posted and said and how it was explained. Um, have y'all ever noticed how he's always smirking and laughing and very welcoming to the attention when it's placed on him from her case? Um, and it's like he catches himself and try to look all serious or somber or melancholy. But the smirk and the laughter, the nonchalant, all of that is just so evident in his energy and things like that. Especially when he was asked, what did she ask him? She asked him, thank you, Spirit, somebody if he felt like she was alive or something like that. And I feel like that's when he said what I've already went over. But his initial reaction was to like giggle, like he laughed. I don't know. It was so beyond weird. It was just I don't know. I don't know. People are different. I'm gonna say that. So now I did watch a video. Now again, I couldn't get through these videos and interviews and stuff because it's very sickening to me how people are so disrespectful, so insensitive and things like that to someone else's life, to someone else's story, trauma, pain, etc. And it's like I don't find anything funny. That's another reason why it's been a bit challenging to do a part two, because of the fact that I just don't find anything funny. um it's a lot going on, and it's like as many people who see through the fog or can tell something's up or what have you. It's so many people who are so blinded to the things that are going on, who rather turn a blind eye to the things that are going on. And it's sad. It's very disheartening, to be honest. um And so I just, like I said, I just want the truth out there. Like, she deserves that, her children deserves that. And what has transpired is not only the unthinkable but unjustifiable. Okay, it's just evil, malicious, and wrong on so many levels. Now, with the video that I seen with Sosa, well, first off, I seen where it was said that Sosa was saying that she was at some lottery place that weekend that she went missing, but her mom was saying that Alexis was at her house the entire weekend. Now, someone's stepdaddy is an ex-cop. I don't know if it's hers or his. I take it as his because it's, I guess it was his mom on that video was like, oh, he's not friends with any cops or anything like that. So that's what I presume. I assume that's who stepdaddy is said to be an ex-cop. I do know they both have Masons and things like that in their family. And, you know, I just know about it. I know it's a lot of occult, you know, knowledge that they are privy to. I put it like that. In both of the on both in his family and her family. Um, so in that particular video, it struck me odd that he had on a purple shirt, which would sacrifice in that those type of organizations as a sacrifice. Okay, I put it like that. So pay attention. Those are the same. That's the same color that. Jeez, I can see his face. Oh gosh, I can see his face. Oh man, it'll come back to me. Anyway, his parents had on purple as well, signifying that the sacrifice was complete. So that was odd to me. He kept looking to the left. It was like he was trying to remember what he was saying. I'm on Sosa now. All right, so in that video, Sosa kept looking. Well, I guess no. It was to my left, our left as the audience, but his right. Okay, he was sitting in a vehicle. So I guess it would be like along the lines of like his dash or where his gear shift is at. But it was like he was trying to remember what to say, and it was like he. Oh no, I apologize. No, I'm not on Sosa yet. No, I'm still on TJ. He was looking to the left. I said it right. He was looking to the left on that video. He definitely was trying to remember what he had been saying. And he claims that she said to him that her last 5 exes died, which is obviously not true because Sosa is still alive. You know, I don't know. But the fact that he's saying that she told him this, someone he says he know inside and out and deeper than anyone, for him to not at that point in her life know something like that. I mean, you know, that isn't something that someone can just sweep under the rug if that was true. So anyway, so yeah, he said this was supposedly like in the last 7 years, and that she was the one who wished death upon them. But this is the same person who said he never seen her do any spell work. He never heard her mention anything about the devil, XYZ. So, he claims that she spent the night in her car in Augusta with the kids. So I guess that's when he was saying she was, you know, sleeping in areas and things like that, doing things that was abnormal. So I take it that was supposed to be like in that week prior to her going missing. So again, the stories are not adding up. That's just the bottom line. Because again, her mom said she was at her house the whole weekend. Sosa supposedly said she was at the lottery place. So, you know, and I hear sirens. So yeah. So he said that she said that if he wanted to see their son, he would have to come to her mom's house. He stated he was willing to come, but then she said, never mind, she want to spend more time with him. Thank you, Spirit. XYZ. But if you're on this, you know, really strict house arrest and, you know, you're monitored everywhere you go, XYZ, how are you able to move like that? In one breath, you're trying to act like you can't maneuver like that. You're in the house. You cannot go anywhere. And in the next breath, you're saying you're meeting her, you know, at the gas station, and you're willing to come to her mom's house, you know, to see your son and all these things. Not saying he wouldn't have been like granted the permission to do so, but I know for a fact it's a process. When you're on house arrest, you cannot just walk out the door willy-nilly without it being some type of repercussions and things. Okay. um so that was odd. He said we left. He didn't say he left. He said we left and went into the car, not I left and not went into the store. But he did clean it up and say went into the store afterwards. This is when he met her at the 7-Eleven. This is when he's saying she called him to meet at that 7-Eleven. He claimed that, like, I guess he dapped up his cousins and stuff like that, whoever it was he was around, to go and meet her. But he said we left. He said I dapped him up and then we left. So who was with you? Let's be clear. All right. He said that he called her 3 times. So 3. Y'all will realize 3 and 6 is very significant. And I will point it all out. But he kept saying every single thing wasn't right. You know, like nitpicking at the same time, but then in the same breath said everything seemed normal. She went missing January 30th, 2022. 1 times 30 is 30. 30 breaks down to 3. So that's the second number 3. 2 plus 2 plus 2 in 2022 equals 6. So that's 3 6. He said that he felt that he could have easily replaced her. He claims her sister was smashing someone behind her back. So in other words, that her sister wasn't really for her. Jealous of her, wanted to be her. Supposedly, I guess her sister or someone accused him of giving her bad drugs, which takes me back to him saying, oh, she was talking out her head that week, as if someone laced something that she took. So it struck me as odd that he was so adamant about something had to be laced. It couldn't have been anything else. It couldn't have been stress, feeling overwhelmed, nothing. But something was laced. Well, what would be laced? Because I didn't hear him say anything specific. Okay, so you know, it said that her mom and him, which is TJ, talked every day, every night, was crying together at night, etc. So why was they talking so much? I'm just gonna be honest. Why was they talking that much? What was the necessity to talk that much day and night? I do feel like they was working together personally until, for what reason, I don't know. We gonna get into it. But I do feel like they was working together in some shape, fashion, or form until they fell out. Okay, why they fell out, I don't know. The affair just may be a narrative, like I said, that they created, just to try to push it off and say, oh, it had to be the dude wife, anything and anybody but them. These mystery people. So he was saying, was she talking to, say he was grilling her mom, talking about, was she talking to another dude? Is it a plot or setup? Like, why would you say these things? He said this out his own mouth. Y'all can pull the videos up. Why would these be the type of things that you say? Why would this be what you think? He said her mama had access to her phone and or her social media. Therefore, how she supposedly was able to see the messages that pointed towards the affair. Stated that her mom never told the police about any of it, even after a month, and that he was thinking to himself, you know, why ain't she doing this, XYZ? But again, he was privy to this information and he didn't tell it either. So it's kind of like ain't no comment. It's the kettle calling the pot black, you know. It's throwing a rock at someone else when you're in a glass house yourself. So the spade is the spade. Again, he claims she didn't deal with anybody, and Sosa was saying the same thing. So, you know, denies ever hitting her, like I said, yet again admitted that they would fight and that he elbowed her and hit on her to the point that her eyes was bleeding and etc. So, you know. So let's jump back into the numbers. To be honest, it's said that she honestly wasn't seen the last time she was like seen, that someone knows for a fact it was her, was on January 26, 2022. And the threes, the sixes, is threes and sixes is all up and through there. 2 plus 1, is 3. Then we have a 6, an obvious 6. All right. Then we have 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6. So that's 366. All right. If you add the 3 and the 6 together, that's 9. Flip the 9, you still get a 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. That's still 2 plus 1 is 3. It's still 3 6. If you know anything about the 3 6 murders, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I remember it coming out in part 1 about her being a sacrifice. I got the energy then. I still have the energy now that she was sacrificed. Bottom line, that she was sacrificed, y'all. So he said that all the search parties that him and his friends did in the woods, says he was in the woods every day. Why would you be in the woods every day? Why wouldn't anyone else know about these search parties that you have said to have had? He kept saying that he watched all these spiritual leaders and all these spiritual people looking for answers. What answers are you looking for that you are obsessively watching? I presume readings. But from my understanding, he was talking about the journalists as well. Why are you obsessively doing that, trying to find answers to what? To see what has been uncovered, what part of the truth has been exposed, how you can twist the narrative. What? Because I know for a fact my reading said more than the woods. Okay? I know for a fact. I just know for a fact. I'll put it like that. So, and not saying he even watched mine. I don't know. But what I am saying is this, and I don't know what any other reader said, because again, I have authentic gifts, and so and I'm operating with morals and integrity and things like that. My messages come from the Most High. I'm not worried about the messages that I get. I don't question the messages that I get. So I don't need to watch another reader to see what they got. I don't even know who they talking to. So and nothing against anyone, no shade, as they say, but I'm just being honest about me. Now, interviews and things like that, their lives and stuff like that they did on their own court. Okay, absolutely. I skim through and see what they talking about, but so I don't know what he meant by that, but it struck me as odd that you would do that. If my loved one was missing, I would not that I wouldn't be doing that. Not to that extent. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Spirit, because if I'm gonna do that, then I'll just get a personal reading myself with a trusted medium, or well, not even a medium, because this is Grant, she's alive, right? So with a experienced and trusted psychic and intuitive reader, or what have you, whatever he decides, a pastor, a preacher, whatever he decides, but I wouldn't personally do that. But again, everybody different. So again, Sosa says she didn't fool with anyone except for 2 people. He says that he was doing search parties as well, and going to search parties to see what was going on in the background and see the activities that was going on, which struck me as odd. You're not going to the search parties to search for her. You're going to see what everybody else is doing. And he said he's seen people laughing and taking selfies and, acting like it was a party, a get-together, a kickback. Everything but searching for a mother, a woman, a person. You know what I mean? A human being. I don't understand people. So anyway, he said he definitely seemed like he was reading from notes too. That's what I was trying to say and how I got crossed up just a moment ago. They both... to me, I could tell they were both trying to paint a certain narrative. They were both focused on themselves, and things like that. So, they were both trying to be very careful with the words that they said, and it definitely was both projecting a lot. Sosa said then he wasn't worried when she first went missing, but that he is now, because he never felt chills go all over his body. that only based off of people saying she might be deceased did it cross his mind, but he didn't want to think that. Which struck me not only as odd, but it brought me back to TJ saying well, the only reason why he felt that was because her mom stated the day she went missing that she was dead. Thank you, Spirit. So it's like, how is it thank you, Spirit, she has a child by both of y'all. Both of y'all saying what's so abnormal and what is normal, and y'all know it's so deep and everything like that, but y'all telling me that she goes missing and y'all don't feel like something has happened. Y'all not even worried or concerned. And if you do, you call somebody else and tell them to say something and call the police and do this and do that because you at work. I wouldn't care. I know plenty of people who would not care, who might not have even went into work, because if your job can't understand your circumstances, a situation like that, then I don't think that's the job for you personally. You may want to seek employment elsewhere. That's just me, though, And I do get that, again, everybody's built differently. I just find it odd. That's very peculiar things to say. He said that it seems his family is worried about him and worried about him not being able to be here for his kids, which was odd to me as well. Why? Like, what is supposed to be happening to them? How is it about them and not about Alexis? She's the one who's missing and without any answers. And so I don't know. I see when I did the first reading, I didn't even, I didn't even have names to even go off of. I didn't know who and what, I didn't know if she had, if her children had the same dad or anything. I found all that out afterwards. So it's like very odd to me. Thank you, Spirit. He claims that he don't listen to podcasts and things like that looking for information. But he says if Alexis is missing, how is it a if? Is she not missing? Is she missing or did she disappear? I mean, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Because it's like these are the type of things that people have to pay attention to that they a lot of times don't, go over their head, If Alexis is missing, then there needs to be pressure applied every day. If she was kidnapped, if she was abducted. What if these things happen and then to say abducted, like, oh, good grief. It's one thing to be missing, but to be kidnapped or abducted, like, what's really going on? What are you all not saying? What do y'all know? Why are y'all so fearful of your safety and well-being, your life and things like that? What am I missing? Like I said, it spoke a lot about itself. I couldn't get out. I couldn't watch it all. It was it's hard for me to stomach stuff like that. I'm just not that type of person. So it's like once I get what I need, because it was the same as TJ, very self-absorbed type of energy, very narcissistic type of energy. He Sosa stated that he be out and about to keep from being in his head and his thoughts. He don't want to, because he don't want to think negative. So that threw me off because it's like, and then he said people come up to him with things they know. So it's like, okay, you're saying you don't listen to podcasts and stuff to get your information. You're, how they say the streets are talking, the streets talk. So it's like you getting your information, you're saying from the streets to see what the word on the curb is, as they say. So again, weird. It was said that I remember when she first went missing that someone, I don't know who, because it was a lot of fake pages and stuff, commenting very, very crazy things. And so, not saying there wasn't any truth in any of those things, but I remember it was said that, we would never find her body, and the person felt like it was funny, that stated that. So that stuck with me because it's been a year and there hasn't been any turn up of her, and if it has, they have covered it up. So there's that. Um, so my question is this why they're all so comfortable? Is this why, it's a lot of backlash? I know it came out in the reading that I did then that they was going to turn on each other, things of that nature. So, again, so is this why the comfortability? Like, no one is out searching for her. The people closest to her specifically. There is an awareness and information besides to be able to, I heard clout chase. I was going to say gloat about it. So, but then Sosa turned around and said he had people searching where the spiritual people said she was at, but he had already said he don't watch stuff like that. So, just contradicting themselves a lot. Says it would be nice. He said it would be nice if someone said to him that they seen her. It would give him some type of hope, which is, I don't know. All of this is just so weird. Now, I know they say he was locked up for giving out information due to the gag order they have or had in reference to her case, but it's amazing and very confusing that no one else was arrested because he wasn't the only one speaking on it. So, All right, so like I said, well, no, I seen it yesterday, but it was posted on January the 30th, 2023 at 12:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YFF News Channel 4 website. They released a statement saying TJ was no longer considered a person of interest. Again, he claims he never was. However, she was last seen at 7-Eleven on January 30th, 2022. Her car was said to have been found on February the 2nd, which tomorrow will make a year that her car was found, 2022. So, it's all type of 3s and 6s, and with 7-Eleven alone, 7 plus 1 plus 1 is 9. Flip the 9 and get a 6. I've already covered January the 30th, 2022. So even on 2023, okay, it's there. Okay. Now, let me say this. 12-12, that's 2 3s. 3 plus 3 is 6. I don't believe in coincidences personally, so I don't feel like it was a coincidence they posted at 12:12 p.m. on yesterday. So yeah, I could just, it's 3s and 6s all over, just all over even still. So let's just jump into it. Let's just see what the card is saying, and see what intuitively I receive from Alexis. All right. Let me go ahead and clear the energy once more. All right. So, what's going on, Alexis? It's been a year. It's been a year, darling. I see this person, these people are always begging and borrowing, etc. They don't have any shame when it comes to leeching. This person, these people are always gossiping and complaining. They're not to be trusted. Tell all of your business. What's going on, Alexis? So someone, it says, just met this person or people less than 30 days through someone else at an event. So someone involved, she may have recently met. This could be tied to someone that one of the people involved may know and recently met. Tell me more. What's going on? What's being hidden? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so this person or people are sending heavy sexual energy, sex magic involved. Be safe. So in addition to love spells, definitely could highlight sex spells was being done on her. August is here. Someone may have been born in this month. She may have met someone or these people in this month, the month of August, whatever year. Separated from someone in that month. Some type of event happened that she was a part of or that's tied to her in that month. Some type of anniversary may have been celebrated. Thank you, Spirit, in some shape, fashion, or form. Even if it was like starting her business or her being clean, being sober. So someone may have, August may be their anniversary of their sobriety. Okay. For their sobriety. So anyway, started a job or business, a child or children were born. So I don't know when her children were born. Know this person for 5 to 10 years, dating and are married, have a child or children together, work together, mutual family and or friends is here. We have April. So the same with April as with August. Okay. I heard Taurus. All right. So someone may be a Taurus. I see November. So the same with November. This person or these people is someone you grew up with, may have only went to school with them. All right. So these are people that she knew for at least 5 to 10 years. Some of these people she actually went to school with, or she simply grew up with them so they can be family. So we have August, April, and November. The bottom of the deck is still this person. These people are always begging and borrowing. They don't have any shame when it comes to leeching. Huh. All right, so trying to see which way she wants me to go. I know for a fact I will be pulling here. Let me see something. All right, tell me more. I see intuition. Tell me more. Obstacles and challenges and universe. So intuitively, someone may have known that some type of challenge she was facing was coming to an end, especially if it was spell work. It may be that the spell work wouldn't last but like maybe a few hours, a few days, a week or so. But disruption is here. Could highlight even online recognition and reward. Yeah, someone was, or some people was jealous. She was in the spotlight. They didn't like that. She was winning. That's just the bottom line of it all. Yeah, awareness is here. She may have become aware of this. This could be the reason. This could be the reason why the attacks came in stronger. Sacrifice and accelerated motion is in the reverse. So they couldn't get her to stop something, let go of something, walk away from something that she, I feel like, enjoyed doing, called to do, made a lot of money, received a lot of recognition for. Yeah, they couldn't get her to give it up and they couldn't stop her. Thank you, Spirit. Look, transformation is here. That's the thing. Yep, she just continued to transform. So truth and harmony is in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting this is TJ energy. Lies and disharmony going on. It wasn't harmony amongst them. Disruption. Memories of love. Huh. Tell me more. Okay, wait. They want me to pull from this other deck. Tell me more. See, that's what I'm saying. People were lying about who they were, or why they was around her, or who they, not who they were to her, but in essence, yeah, they had secret motives. I feel alone in all of this. Tell me more. What you want us to know? I don't like to be challenged. I prefer to stay in my comfort zone. I refuse to change. What you want us to know, Alexis? I don't think I'm good enough for you. Insecure, intimidated. I dream about you all the time. It's like it wanted to go into the reverse, so I'm gonna let it cross it. I know you're hiding something from me. I'm a false twin flame. See, I feel like she was breaking out of it, seeing the truth. That's one of the narratives they don't want to address. Besides saying that she was obsessed with him and all this type of stuff. I'm alone. I'm in solitude. I feel alone in all of this, and I'm planning to propose to you real soon. I'm really playing games with you. That's what I was going to say. I really want to know what was the conversation that was really had between the two of them to get her to that 7-Eleven. So let's see. What was that conversation about? Destined to be a star is here. Hateful. Married. Empath. Healing. Emotional. What was that conversation about? What got her at the 7-Eleven? Ground yourself, raise your vibrations, love, triangle, coven, gift the gab. Look at this. Cause it's like he who was this that he was supposedly messing with? It was said that he was messing with people and all this type of stuff. He want to make like they wasn't even together, they wasn't even dealing. So it couldn't have been somebody he was dealing with that was doing that. But I know it came out he was supposedly messing with one of her friends or some of her friends. Okay, loosely put. But anywho, like I said, I don't know. I don't know the details of all of that. It's too much. Like it's just too much, because a lot of it is to throw people off. A lot of it is to paint her, as anything and everything that she isn't. Everything other than what she was. Okay. So Tower. Huh. So, okay, I do feel like, I know it keep coming out that those females, not saying it was all of them, I know it was at least like maybe 2 or 3 of them at least, that was said to have been part of the Eastern Stars, witches and all this type of stuff. When I say witch and warlock, I just mean people who do dark magic on people, etc. So who attack people spiritually with it and try to control people and ruin people's lives and things like that. All right. So I feel like it was manipulation going on between her and those females. Okay. At least one of those females, but I feel like it was multiple females. With this love triangle, when I created that card, it can definitely mean, yes, a love triangle, like relationship wise, romantically, but it can be like, say it's a group of friends. Okay. Say it's 3 friends, but one of the friends is jealous hearted and don't want the other 2 to hang out or what have you, or beefing with the other one. And so it's that person in the middle. Okay, so that can mean multiple things. But with this love triangle, it also could mean, because he was smirking when he was saying that, oh, her sisters sleep, behind her and XYZ, but, and claiming that these other females wasn't her friends. But I feel like it's because he knows more than what he's saying. Definitely with Sosa may know more than what he's saying with that, because the question was, well, who were the people that she slept with? Because he would be considered an ex too. He tried to loosely say ex, her ex and this and that, but you would be considered an ex too. So, they could have like told her about some things that was going on. Not necessarily saying they exposed themselves, but could have told her something. I just feel like while being spiritually attacked, I feel like she was fighting. Her higher self was fighting. That she was focused on grounding herself, focused on, raising her vibrations, even if she didn't know or think about it in that essence. All right. Thinking happy thoughts, releasing negative thoughts, wanting to, because that was also the narrative that was painted. She supposedly left all her stuff and gave all her stuff to them and all this and that, because she was wanting to start over and start a new life and all this type of stuff. So make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? It's a reason that she wanted to supposedly leave everything behind. I'm codependent on my karmic for everything. Tell me more about the low vibrational energy here. He loves you, not me. I'm trying to steal your spotlight. Yep. Well, we definitely know that, some of these females were jealous of her for sure, and it's already come out anyway, but tell me more. I'm lying to divine masculine, divine feminine about you. I'm winning by any means necessary. Look at this. So like I said, complete disregard for her life, her status, everything she built. I want your divine masculine, divine feminine for myself. I have a same-sex lover. And there you have it. I know it was some gay rumors. I say rumors because I don't know. But I know that was put on TJ and I believe a couple of the female friends. But I also know that it was said that one or more of those female friends supposedly wanted TJ, may have wanted Sosa too. I don't know, because there's so many people, so many energies involved. The energy is so dark and heavy and disgusting. It's ridiculous. Like, period. It's ridiculous. She had a lot of energy vampires around her. She had a lot of malicious, evil people, a lot of people with a lot of demons around her. And she definitely, it just keeps coming out. She was the light. She was the energy source for all of these people. And so I heard she didn't stand a chance. Dang. I'm plotting on your divine masculine, divine feminine. She didn't stand a chance, man. They was swarming around her like vultures. Yeah, I keep hearing get a bag, get a mask, get a bag. It's a stick up. It's my time. Bitch, I'm next up. I don't brag about my craft. I'm just vicious. They don't pay me. Fuck a crew, fuck a mob. I be one deep. These just tripping. Tie your shoestrings. That old thing. I'm the new thing. Something like that, she said. Yeah. So I feel like she was in her bag. I feel like she was stunting. She was in her bag. She was on a new level. And they wanted her spot. Somebody wanted her spot. So I see jealous of your friend or friends. Been plotting on you for 5 to 10 years. One of your doppelgangers. Again, doppelgangers are people who not only are copycat energies, want to be you, want to walk like you, talk like you, take a shit like you. It's just ridiculously, it's utterly disgusting and just, oh my gosh, boy. Whew, honey, they want to hair like you and just everything, honey. They want to drive the same car as you and just, oh my goodness, they want to breathe like you. But to the point to where they don't even want you to exist. They want to replace you. A doppelganger is someone who calls themselves replacing you and obsessed enough to want to do that. They want your spotlight. So, yeah, I remember it coming out about one in particular. I think it was Madison who wanted her spotlight. Been plotting on you for 10 plus years. Jealous of your vehicle. What did I just say? You can't have anything, baby. You can't even have money for lunch. Child, they is mad that you able to eat today. That is ridiculous, man. She's sitting there living her life, doing her thing. Look, putting stuff or put something in your drink or drinks. I knew it. I knew it. Very weird energy. Look at this. Trying to expose you. Look at this. Sorority sis or fraternity bro. So she may have been part of this coven, you know, gift of gab. They may have talked her into being a part of the coven, but it's because she's the energy source. She was the energy source for them. There's somebody or some people that was following her on social media. Look at the neighbor and neighbors. High spiritual ranking. So dream cam, somebody may personally know that neighbor. The neighbor may have been part of the setup. Neighbor could also mean someone that may have been living with her, always there at her house. Yeah, jealous of your vehicle is at the bottom. Good grief. Jeez, honey. Whew. Pineapples. This is ridiculous. Let me see something right quick. Let me throw a little tarot in here. Yeah, the death card. Oh, man, the death card. Could be a Scorpio involved. No, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I wish it wasn't true, man. She has passed, and they are creating illusions. They are creating illusions around this. Yes, wanting to win at all costs. Look at this. And with that, also, it's multiple people. It could be up to 7 people that's involved with her disappearance and her death. 8 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles. People that she put work into, that she was collaborating with. They watched her at the same time go from the 3 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles. She put that hard work in. Wasn't nobody else doing people hair and etc. but her. She the one who was making those type of moves. And they couldn't stand it. They could not stand for her to sit there victorious. And they see her lying, stealing, cheating, being sneaky and conniving to try and get it. Look, and the sneaky person is going towards the victorious person. She definitely could have a, well, no, she did. She had an online presence. Yeah, she definitely had an online presence, e-commerce. Her business was online. Okay, I'm hearing innovator as well. Yeah, look at the Hierophant. She was the boss. But I also feel like with this Hierophant energy, I'm telling you now, it definitely was some type of organization involved. Somebody could have called the shots. Could be a Taurus involved. Uh-huh. Could be a Taurus for sure. Uh-huh. I told y'all earlier I got Taurus with that April, so this could be an April Taurus. Who birthday in April? Who a Taurus? Huh. Could be a married couple involved, but I'm mainly getting didn't I say he said Alexis said that she was supposed to be her mentor? That Hierophant could also be like a mentor, a religious figure, a religious leader of some sort, of pastor. But I'm telling you, it's strong Masonic energy here, occult energy. Like, you see the keys, you see how they bow into him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she could have been on the run. 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. She might have been waiting on some type of money, some type of jug or play, as they say. She was probably, I'm not trying to say she was probably, I'm getting so much. She may have been turning her back to this coven. Because they said she confided in someone about whatever was going on, but they feel like this person betrayed her, which it seems that way to me. She wanted to put some distance between her and either this Taurus, this religious leader figure, or this coven. She was making plans to do so. She didn't know which way to go. She just knew she had to go. Yo, nah. And he played her when he got out. He played her. Shit. I'm just gonna tell her what it is now. Shit. People who get mad about the truth need to look at the mirror. How you mad at somebody else about the truth? You caused and created to be the case. You had options and free will just like everybody else. This shit trifling, man. Sit here and do this to her, man. No, I was crying on the first video. I'm pissed off. Let me hush. He did that. He played her. He played her. He did. He played her. Once he got out, he damn sure did. Yeah, and they was watching, gather information, trying to figure out how to create blockages. The people around her was sitting there doing spell work to create problems and chaos in her life, to keep her in this melancholy, discontented, unsatisfied, bored type of energy. Also, this is how he had her in her feelings. I don't know if she had to go to the hospital. Nah, I tell you what, also she was healing from this magic that was being done on her. She started regretting doing, I feel like, for him and for these other people. And she was leaving. Yep. And she went to somebody she trusted. She went to somebody she trusted and was collaborating with. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, man. But see, Nah, man. Hold on. This person set her up. This person set her up. This could be one of her doppelgangers too. This Queen of Swords energy, even if it's not a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is somebody who thought they were smarter than her. This is somebody who I heard called the shots. So she, I guess, is supposed to be the leader of this coven. The head honcho. So she could be this Taurus. Or work directly with the Taurus. Or the Hierophant energy. I think on that video that I did, I said something about her being stabbed. And I seen something about her being, because I'm seeing it again, her being stabbed in a living room her being attacked and stabbed in the living room, and I'm hearing and seeing kids cry. I definitely see her little boy, and I'm seeing her little girl. I see her on her knees. I see her on her knees. Her face, her head is down in the carpet, and her back is exposed. But it's like she has on clothes. I see black pants, like not necessarily like the pants they wear to exercise, gym gear, whatever, fitness gear, but it's like thin, like the women know what I'm talking about. Those thin, comfortable type of pants may flare out a little bit at the bottom. Maybe they don't. They could be leggings. I don't know. And a white shirt. And the way the shirt looks, it either slid up or it may be like a crop top or whatever we call them, where it's like your belly will show, therefore your back will show. Yeah, it's like the sleeves. I don't think it was. Well, see, no. In January it would have been cold. I can't see all of the sleeves, so it could be long sleeves, but I don't think so. I think it's like short sleeves, but like the shorter sleeves, not the long, like a t-shirt. Um, I see her hair pulled back, like in a ponytail. But you know how like if the hair is long, you kind of like a messy bun, but in the back, kinda. It's like the ponytail and then the hair is like folded up. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. This could be flip flops or crops or something, white with different colors, or black or dark blue or something. I don't know. I'm seeing something like crocs, I mean, or flip flops. And I see multiple people around her stabbing her. All right. Yeah, so it's like whatever offer, whatever they were supposed to discuss, it was over with. It was a hopeless situation. That's what I'm saying. I feel like she set her up. And I feel like once, by the time she knew, because Alexis is showing up as this Queen of Cups. Now, this could be two separate energies here. Alexis could be the Scorpio energy here. Some type of offer or something came to an end, or somebody wanted. That's what I'm saying. Somebody viewed her as competition. I feel like even in romantically, like she was just standing in the way of someone being with someone else with this love triangle. Yeah, because then we have the Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the World card with the Tower and the Devil and the Six of Cups. Look at this, and there go the Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. Yo. Oh wow. He want everybody to think he's so but he ain't the only one. That's the whole set. I feel like that's another reason why he goes so hard to bring light and shed light on the other people, because he's not the only one involved. Look, animal, human sacrifices. All I did was went to cut the deck, y'all. I don't feel like it's the first time the people involved have done something like this. Maybe one or two of them, this was their first rodeo, but I don't really feel like it. Set up, trying to rob you, trying to take something or someone from you. Look at this. Karmics are trying to stop your healing and growth. Karmic family, grandmother and or grandfather, which could be their parents, her parents, his parents, which could also be the fact his because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, it's TJ's granddad for a fact that's a Mason. And I think, or either it's her, no, I think it's his granddaddy for a fact. And I think it's his granddaddy had like ran or is currently in politics. But I also No, like on her mom's side, I think it's like her granddad too, or something like that. I don't know, but I know they have it. It's on both sides. Anger issues, evil, dark secrets, selfish, curse, conjuring demons, narcissist. What did I say? What did I say? Prosperous, flourishing, successful. Very jealous because she was winning. She was victorious. Everything they was doing to her, she was becoming stronger. She was taking her power back. It's a lot that she didn't know and it was trying to understand, but she was doing the work. Any and all dark magic has backfired. Return to sender 10 times. That's what I'm telling y'all. It was breaking. That's why she was trying to run. That's why she was trying to leave and get away from them. The breast. Depressed, sad, and regretful. Depressed. Confused, bewildered, puzzled. I'm telling y'all, it was spell work. This was spell work being done on her. Gratitude, appreciative, recognition. Yeah, this was spell work being done on her. Jealous of her reward and recognition, of her victory, her 6 of Wands energy. Stalking, chaser, refuse to let you go. Look at this. Using her. I heard used and abused. Using and abusing her, man. Judas, betrayal, treason. Look at this. It was the people smiling in her face because she has a high spiritual ranking. Like I said, she was their light source. She is the divine being out of all of this. That is so crazy, y'all. That is so... If y'all don't learn from cases like this and Shanquilla Robinson, etc., like, no. People, they're not for you. They want you to think they're for you, but they're not. Tell me more. Look, spell work, all tied up. I cannot make it up. To create changes in her life, the people she was in connections and relationships and partnerships with. Look at the third eye chakra. But see, all they was doing was causing her Kundalini awakening, causing her to become initiated spiritually, to become tapped into her gifts, her chakras to activate. Look at healing the heart. She started healing herself. We got 23 here twice. Broken down to 5. Major changes, chaos, tension, because she was making positive changes. They could not hold her back. Even if she participated in certain things with them, it was always obvious she stood out. She was different. Door to personal healing and happiness. 34 broken out to the number 7. She was genuinely on a spiritual journey. Spirit was genuinely communicating with her. She was genuinely protecting. Thank you, Spirit. Look, indecision. I'm telling you, this is why they did this. 7-8. This is why they did this. They wanted her to go backwards. They wanted her to be confused, bewildered, and puzzled, not knowing her left from her right. It was a setup the entire time. I can't make... Look at the smoke and mirrors. What do y'all want me to say? 42 break down to 6. That's still taking a step backwards. Look at this. Doing things in reverse. That's how the enemy rolls. Flipping everything. If you know anything, if you know, then you know. Make you think what's good is bad and bad is good. Smoke and mirrors. These are illusions. They want people to think something totally different about her that isn't true. And that's wrong. And it proves that they have something to do with it. Why would you do that? Why would any of y'all do it? Look at rest and rejuvenation. Yep. She started seeing through it. They was creating smoke and mirrors around her. She started seeing through it. With that rest and rejuvenation, she could have been literally meditating, going within, you know, taking spiritual baths. I don't know what else she was into spiritually. Look, roots of abundance, but I know she figured out and realized enough about who she was, about herself, about this wasn't, whatever path she was taking or being divinely guided towards wasn't it. So let's pour from Spill That Tea 2 and say what karmic 2. We're just going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to come back in with a part 3. I got some other decks I'm going to use that'll tell us even more. Alright, so let me see something real quick. Yeah, house. Mature woman. Coffin. Marriage. See, I don't know if her mama and her stepdad gonna get a divorce or something, but I don't like that. Mature woman came out with thoughts. That coffin card. Some type of contract. Yeah, thoughts. Somebody could be worried about, it came this way. It went this way. She may have known somebody was stalking her, fixated on her, obsessed with her. Again, all that spell work, making her confused and not really knowing, you know, her right from her left, so to speak. Feeling different and things like that. Feeling like something is off. Spirit is telling me to put it like that, because that's what this person is thinking about. Yeah, message. The number 7. So we have 677, highlighting a tower, confirmation or a warning. Main, female, and concern. Look at that. We have 2 and 33 broken down to 6. So they could be worried about somebody breaking and telling. Pathway and privileged lady, because I told y'all in that other video they was going to turn on each other. Look at that, adjudication. Yeah, this could be court. Somebody could be worried about somebody talking in court. Pathway. She definitely could be in the woods, because we got the woods. Even though it's a waterfall and stuff like that here, we just have that energy. Waterfall. Yeah, water and woods. Trees keep coming up. Wealthy man is here. So it definitely came out how it's politicians and stuff involved, activists and stuff involved. So y'all be mindful. Look, imprisonment, courtship, expectation. Look at this. Yeah, they paranoid because they expecting to get locked up behind this. Look at the mature man now. Yeah. This could even be, her mama could be worried. This could be somebody's parents. Him, like Sosa, even TJ, their parents. His communication, look, official person, journey, great fortune. Lovers. Wealthy man, change, despair. House, main male, unexpected income. It didn't go as planned. I remember saying something about, she was telling me a sloppy man was part of it. And I remember the guy, that politician, excuse me, I don't guess he won. That's what it didn't go the way they wanted it to go. And they may feel like for certain people it did, and not for everybody involved. I really think that you're fake, blocking you out of my life. Yeah, tell me more, Alexis. I'm so tired of arguing and fighting with my karmic or karmics in my life, walking away. Didn't I just... That's facts. She realized these people was fake. She realized it wasn't for her. She was trying to move in silence. I'm keeping myself away from you, hiding a lot of secrets. Look at that. I don't feel like it's worth it anymore. Giving up on love, giving up on life. I will never let go. I'm very possessive and controlling, crazy. So they may have, they must have been trying to make her feel suicidal. Wait a minute. Now hold on. She might have been supposed to testify against him. I don't know. I don't guess so. Why would you bail somebody out that you're going to testify against? So that's the reason why I don't believe she didn't know anything about his case. But I feel like, though, this is the mama and the husband and TJ and all them. I'm secretly stalking you, evil. I hate divine beings, demon. Here we have it again. I'm really an addict. Drugs, sex, gambling, toxic environments, etc. That's what demons do. They love toxic, low vibrational environments. Not saying you got to be a demon to gamble or stuff like that. Y'all definitely should get that. I'm so tired of arguing and fighting with you, making changes, fresh start. She was tired. She seen that there wasn't any change going on. These females around her may have been on drugs too. Again, she may have found herself doing some type of drug or narcotic due to the environment. This is what they desired. It wasn't what she wanted. I will never let you go. You belong to me forever. I will always love you. She could have been talking to another man. He could have definitely been jealous and angry about it. She may have even expressed to him, like, hey, you know, I chalk it up to the game. You did me wrong. Yeah, I got you out, XYZ, whatever. But I'm moving on with my life. He wants that like he didn't care and all this, but no, you benefited off of her. It's time for me to make a decision. I'm trying to make the right decision. I'm haunted by memories. I'm unable to escape this regret. That's the truth. That's the truth. Now, never once seen any emotion, genuine, real, authentic emotions come from either one of them. But are any of them, all of them haunted? I absolutely believe so. When he said he never felt chills go up his back, no, that's Alexis hunting y'all ass. That's y'all conscious hunting y'all ass. That's her ancestors showing up and showing out right along with her. I really think you're fake based off rumors about you. I love you, but I love me more. Self-love is the best love. So it definitely was people, like I said, trying to that gift the gab energy. It was a lot of manipulation going on. So, you know, they could have been feeling this way towards each other, but I feel like it doesn't matter. It should have never came to this. Divine masculine, divine feminine, teach me how to love you, ready for true love. I want a divorce, separation, divorce court. So, I mean, she could have been dealing with somebody who was married. She honestly could. But I don't feel like they came all the way to Anderson and like that. How would they even know where she was at and what was going on? That's just too much, you know. Not saying they're not involved. But again, he didn't even have a concrete name or a concrete couple or person. You know, there aren't any concrete evidence, messages, or anything that stated that. So to back up those claims, so I personally don't believe it. I feel like the separation was from her. I feel like he played mind games with her when she would pull back and focus on herself, that self-love. I love you, but I love me more. Okay? Self-love is the best love. When she would pull back her energy, when I feel like he felt in his heart and soul that she was serious. Okay? And I feel like he would come in like no different than anyone else who plays these type of games. Low vibrational demons who play these type of games. It's just what it is. You know, it's just what it is. Honey, and she was done. I'm really deeply in love with you, afraid to admit it to myself. Look at that. Ooh, pineapples. So let's see. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Definitely some talk about money. Somebody definitely may have been paid off. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. She definitely could have met someone else. Two of Wands. Or the fact that once she gave him this money and she seen that the situation was hopeless, she didn't know what to do. There go the Judgment again. I'm telling you, she changed. I'm hearing that gospel song. I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done signed my name. She started recognizing who she was. She started taking her power back. She started getting more stronger, more protected. And it's some type of transformation she was undergoing. I seen that transformation card with my psychic deck. Yeah, she was an earth angel. Could be a Sagittarius involved. Look, yeah, could be a Sagittarius, could be a Scorpio involved with a Judgment energy. 9 of Pentacles. So, yeah, they called judgment on her. She was single, she was young, she was successful. She definitely could have started holding her money back or her energy back, like I said, from him or these people, multiple people, and they felt some type of way. Also, because it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn involved. Yeah, they're gonna see some ones again. Once she came to this conclusion, yeah, she was ready to go. Look at all these major arcanas. The Chariot and the Lovers. Could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer. She definitely could have been moving towards someone else. Or it's the fact she made the decision. She had the willpower to do so. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, honey, listen. I feel like Kanye. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. She was focused on healing, getting back in balance, restoring her life. She was surrendering and releasing what wasn't truly her. Something was revealed to her. This is part of how that curse broke. Something was revealed to her. She could have been in the Four of Pentacles energy, may not have had much money or what have you, but she was ready to go. And it definitely could have been from a huge loss from getting him out. Page Wands. Yeah, some type of good news. Somebody gave her a green light with something. Emperor, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups. He was very controlling, very slow to give her a real offer, would often leave her out in the cold. Definitely highlight taking her money. Definitely highlight the goal. But again, I don't feel like he's the only one. It could be an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, any sign at this point. Definitely a lot of money going on here. This Five of Pentacles could highlight at least 5 different people. And definitely somebody was calling the shots. Somebody sat back and called the shots. It's chess, not checkers. Uh-huh. These are people, yep, they were jealous because she had a higher spiritual ranking than them. But they were siphoning her energy, her high vibrational energy, taking advantage of her being loving and caring. These people are spiritually poor. Spiritual poverty. Poverty mindset, period. Low vibrational. I also highlight she was the boss. She had her own. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the tower. She had her own. It just, look, I'm a fake divine, master divine, feminine, creating illusions. I'm stealing from you money, ideas, image, energy, material possessions. I'm abusing divine, master divine, feminine, child or children when he or she is not looking or around, evil karmic. They could have been abusing her children. I hopefully still not. I'm helping divine, masculine, divine, feminine's family, manipulating him or her. Toxic karmic soulmate. I feel like that's him. You the only one who stated that you've been on the phone with her mama day in and day out. Hurt people, hurt people. I'm toxic and enjoy destroying other people's self-esteem. What did I say? Look, I ghosted you or caused you to ghost me. Hurt people, hurt people. Yeah. Yeah. She was about to ghost him. I know all of the divine, masculine, divine, feminine secrets, pillow talking, plotting. Now this could even be, again, what's falling out behind the scenes. Again, it's people who are being left out in the cold who are now talking and things like that. They're falling out with each other and stuff like that. I'm enabling my karmic or karmic's addictions and toxic energy. I'm addicted to low vibes. And anything they definitely felt like they knew about her, they definitely have been seeing her, you know, exposing her, etc. I'm currently on the run. I'm hiding out, avoiding everyone, isolated. I'm insecure, lonely, jealous, and desperate. Look at this. So some of them definitely may be like to themselves, like even if they do be around other people, When they, yeah, because I'm hearing LL Cool J when I'm alone in my room. So, if they are around other people, but at this point, some of them are definitely isolated. Dark magic is backfiring. I'm losing everything. I'm still throwing dark magic at divine masculine, divine feminine, further cursing myself and my lineage 8+ generations forward and backwards. So again, they would not stop attacking her. Her ancestors was not going to be cool with something like that. Of course, her ancestors were enlightening her on what was going on. And I do feel like it may have come in the form of dreams, okay, as well, visions maybe even. Look, Florida water is here. Tell me more, Alexis. Come to the spell work being done. And see, she was sitting there being attacked from so many different ways. Then they're sitting there working together behind the scenes, comparing notes, doing the spell work, and then watching to see how it works, setting her up to look crazy. They knew the narrative they wanted to paint. 18 broken down to 9, raising winds, magical release, calling, intention, stronghold. Look at this. Look at the triangle in the middle. Drawing down the moon, divine feminine, source, channel, stillness. What did I tell y'all? 29 broken down to the number 11. 911. Raising winds, magical release, calling, intention, stronghold. This was a very powerful spell that they sat there and put on her. Very powerful spell they put on her. Huh. But yeah, it's because she was a divine feminine. She was source, their energy source. Channel. So she definitely may have been tapping into some of her gifts, maybe not even knowing, but the people around her peeping game and recognizing this and using it to their advantage. But stillness. Huh. Pyrokinesis, debate, rage, revolution, attention. Another 9. 27 broken down to 9. Either way it goes, it's 911. I heard the sirens at the beginning of this reading. And see, look, doppelganger energy, illusions. Someone wanting her life, wanting her destiny, wanting her gifts, wanting her path, wanting her cornucopia. Want everything. Definitely could have been a disagreement. Somebody may have blew the cover or I definitely feel like it's fire magic that they was doing. Definitely feel like, thank you, Spirit, while he was doing love spells and sex magic and stuff like that on her, I feel like they was doing breakup spells and all this type of stuff on her, on them. So it got him added even more how he acts. Like people sit there and play in people's energy like that's cool, and it's not. And that's why when it start backfiring, you know, they feel like they gonna lose their mind and all type of stuff and everything they wanted for that person. Let me see. So let's okay. Yeah, she is steady playing that what's her name? Aya Nunu. Fuck them all, they don't pay me. Fuck a crew, fuck a mob, I be one deep. These bitches tripping. Tie your shoestrings. Fuck that old shit. I'm the new thing. That's what she said now. She said, I think they forgot. I think they forgot. Yeah. And I keep hearing that part. Get a bag, get a mask. Get a mask, get a bag. It's a stick up. It's my time, bitch, I'm next up. I don't brag about my craft, I'm just vicious. I don't brag about my craft, I'm just vicious. So it's like she didn't go around bragging. She didn't have that overpowering type of energy. She was her. She was very talented and gifted. And what she did, it spoke for itself. And she definitely was successful and becoming more successful doing so. And it's like people around her, instead of being happy for her, it's a lot of money involved in this. Kali, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. What did I say? Didn't I say that's what she was doing? Didn't I say that's what she was doing? Plain and simple. That's what made them nervous. Also, that's what made them nervous. Yeah. Look, because she was coming to slay all them demons. She was coming to slay all of them. But not in the essence like she was going to attack them or anything. They knew once she got off away from them that she was going to really flourish. She was really going to take off. She was really going to shine. Beyonce said the best revenge is your paper. And they wouldn't have access to it. Spirit said they're allowed to see us eat, but they're not allowed to sit at our table. They are to watch us eat, since they're going to watch. But they're not allowed at our table. Spirit makes our enemies our footstools, etc. They knew it was going to be a wrap for them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Counting this one is 14. It could be up to 14 people involved. Yep. She also had her ancestors rocking with her heart. Like I said, they knew because all this attacking her they was doing. All this moon magic and stuff they was doing towards her. Putting stuff in her drink and food and stuff. The goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. That's the thing. Not only was she an empath, but too loving, too forgiving. Like any of us, we know how that is. Caring too much, too loyal to the wrong people. That's what this boils down to, her being loyal to the wrong people. Any final messages, Alexis? I'm going to come back with a part 3. We're going to get more specific with it. Got some more decks that'll help us do just that. Didn't have time to get to them today. Look, deep knowing. I'm telling you, she was tapped in. I'm telling y'all, she was tapped in. Look at why. She was heartbroken because these are people she looked out for, fed, clothed, broke her neck and back for. Look at Imagine. Look at that. When she seen her success, she seen them successful with her. But that was not their path. That was not their journey. That was not their calling. They can do their own thing, but they too busy fixated on her milk and honey. Because they knew she was the one who was destined to have that. That was her fate. They chose to come back and be demons. That was their fate. A cursed one. See, the enemy don't want these cursed souls. The battle is for our soul, y'all. They want cursed souls. Look at the 9 of Swords. They are definitely being hunted. They are definitely losing sleep. Yup, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles again with the Ace of Cups. Somebody could be crying that they took the offer. But when you paying the piper, see, here's the thing. They done got in bed with the devil. The devil ain't letting up. Now they feel like a fool. Could be an Aquarius. Death card is here. I'm telling you. Look at this. They thought by taking her out that they was going to be able to have this magical life. They was just going to run off into the sunset. Look at this. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't pay. It does not pay. Fire keeps coming up. I remember it came out in part 1. I'm gonna rewatch part 1. I've just been so busy. That's why I didn't get to get post the reading Monday. Yep, they did this to turn the Wheel of Fortune out of her favor. She was gone. The Fool card. She was willing to take that leap of faith. She was gone. That's if all of that happened like that, it's because somebody may have told her it was some type of emergency that wasn't an emergency. But I'm not getting that. I feel like if so, that was to get her out the house. To go to that 7-Eleven. Cause but let me say this: some getting ready to. They think they getting away with it. That's coming to an end. That's coming to an end. It's getting ready to be some true new developments. Page of Pentacles is here. Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups, excuse me. Knight of Coins. Knight of Pentacles. And the Magician. Yep. These people are selfish. They're actually sitting here calling themselves enjoying themselves. Or that was the goal, to enjoy themselves. That was the plans to do so. But the catch-22 is this. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows the person who paid for the hit, who accepted the hit, or whatever this is on her. They know who all is involved. The 6 of Wands keep coming out. Yeah, somebody done stop working with somebody. And that Queen of Pentacles coming in reverse. This is people, women, or even her mother, someone who will do anything for money. Her mama definitely could be involved. But she's not showing up. Somebody isn't stable. Look at the Queen of Wands now. Someone isn't stable. She definitely could be a witch herself. Or she could have been very jealous of her. Because we got the World card crossing us. Or it could be her sister. Just put it where it goes. Jealous that she's very beautiful, very ambitious, very sophisticated. Ain't about all this. Man, listen. She was standing on her own 10 toes. They was needing her. They was coming to her. Because if I'm not mistaken, they would say her mama wasn't even talking to her, fooling with her till it came to the PPP loans. When she found out Alexis got one or something like that, excuse me, she came to her to do it for her, to fill out her application for her or something like that. Honey, don't quote me. Y'all know better than me about that. But I remember catching wind of that. And this was last year when I caught wind of it. Yeah, 2 of Cups. I'm telling you. Yeah. Somebody gonna slip up and say something or intentionally say something. Yep. They impulsive. They showing up as nice. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Do anything for money. Not just her. They took this leap of faith because they're selfish. All they cared about was themselves. All they could think about was all the different things they could buy with the money and how they would benefit. You know, down to her not being around. They wanted her spotlight. Like, to sit around, like, to be that, sitting around trying to imagine what it'd be like to be somebody else. What the hell is wrong with people? Yeah. See, I feel like this is TJ and this is her mama. And this World card could be paperwork, documents, video footage, audio recordings. I feel like they got evidence on each other. I feel like that's why the most that they will say is what they saying about each other, pointing the finger up from my understanding at each other and stuff like that. But they're not saying what they really feel and really know. They both unsatisfied, both discontented. Oh, they party. Y'all remember that? That video and stuff, all the family over here, this and that, they all up in there turning up. Drinking and stuff, turning up. And she out there missing. She hadn't too long been missing. Like, what am I missing here? Yeah, they definitely been celebrating, coming together, and they definitely a part of this. Yeah, look. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card, honey. Yes, these people are demons. Look at the King of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn involved. Any sign. There go King of Cups. See, that could be both of her baby daddies. He definitely could be in on it too. I low-key feel like he's salty because he wasn't. Because he kept saying, oh, they daughter don't tell what go on in her mama house, and he didn't know anything and anything, but at the same time was saying that he knew stuff. But it was like everybody know how she do with me, and when it come out of seeing my daughter and stuff like that. Nine of Pentacles with the Tower. Yeah. Eight of Swords is crossing us. Did she know about him? Now, wait a minute. This could be the same-sex lover. Yo, did she find out? Yo, she might have knew. Five of Cups. There go another king. King of Wands. The Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune. Could be a Virgo. Really could be any sign. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Any sign. I feel like it's somebody. I feel like the King of Wands, as far as the masculine energy that's calling the shots. Yeah, that Queen of Wands and that King of Wands. It's even if they're not a couple, they definitely could be a couple, but a secret couple on the low. This was secret plans. Somebody regretting it. Somebody's starting to be remorseful or will be. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles came out with the Page of Swords. So this could highlight the fact that somebody could be looking into their family. Ooh, Five of Swords. Huh. This could be somebody in their head. They really could be battling, wanting to win at all costs, pillow talking, gossiping for sure. All of this information, energy came out. Wanting to defeat each other when it comes down to jail. Yeah. Because I feel like they worried about each other, telling on each other. Yeah, it's like the heartbreak was put down. It's like the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's backfire. Because it didn't change who they really are. This is people who not only did this to someone, for those who are involved, but these are people who, they never done the work on the inside. They want on the outside for people to think it's all fine and dandy, but peace and contentment. She the one who brought the peace and all of that in their life. She, like, they celebrated thinking that they could still be celebrating behind the scenes, because everybody ain't remorseful. Everybody don't care. Some of these people sleeping real good at night, demons and all. I mean, being haunted, excuse me, and all. Yep. Somebody could be getting a reading, but moving on, that her community, these people, yeah, Lovers, Judgment, Page of Swords, these people who's supposed to be around her, some of them done live with her, kin to her, grew up with her, all these things. They went on about their business. I'm also going to tell y'all, I'm telling y'all now, somebody definitely got connections behind the scenes, period. Somebody got connections behind the scenes, and somebody else don't. Also, yep, Five of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. Somebody, they leaving people out. They starting to dissipate. They love, but see, I feel like everybody had their own reasonings about it. I feel like everybody played a position. Everybody might not have even knew about everybody that's involved, because there's multiple people who benefited off of her being sacrificed. Look at the Hierophant. I can't make it up. Yep. They working with somebody in power, or some people in power. They got some strong connections. Look at that Hierophant to the Emperor with the Temperance. I can't make it up. That's tempering things out. That's calling the shots. Yes. Especially when it came out of being judged and investigated. Information being the control, the information being gathered on them. Look at that. Yep. And they still can't, and they hate that that it's about her. They want to be seen as the star. But they definitely can't, behind the scenes, they definitely in their feelings and stuff, and haunted about the part that they put in not only her disappearance and what happened to her. They feeling it in their pockets and everything. It's an imbalance all the way around. Look at this. Also, I feel like somebody played somebody. Disappointment, delay, stagnancy in receiving something. Also, something that somebody else was promised didn't happen for their role in this. They're all showing up in nights and stuff. Look, it's all illusions. Wants to be seen as a lover boy, or like they just want to be seen in the light that isn't their truth. Bottom line. Secretly, they took an offer. They took money of some sort. Secretly, they're afraid of this offer. It's a lot of illusions. That's what I'm telling you. It's a lot of illusions around what transpired. Yep. Ace of Coins, Ace of Wands. About the money that's involved and about the spell work. Somebody could be having dreams. That could be why they're scared. I can't lie. I feel like somebody, and I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say who, because if it's true, y'all will see it. Somebody gonna try to somebody is already setting it up, or has set it up to where if they get tried for this or pulled in for this, or they try to come get him or her or them for this, somebody plans to like run to leave the country or go to a different state, if nothing else. Let's get the 411. Let's also put a date on it. Let's just put a date on it too. It's a lot of manipulation. Even with the people involved was being manipulated. They were sitting there manipulating each other. I keep hearing loose lips, sank ships. They're trying to maintain their story. They're trying to maintain not just privacy, hiding the truth of what really happened. I keep hearing follow the money trail, because I know all of them was getting money too from people about this Christmas Eve right now, this year, winter, December. I seen divine order. So something going on. So Christmas Eve came in the reverse with 9 months. Oh, it's gonna be before Christmas Eve. Something could transpire on Christmas Eve, or something's been underway since Christmas Eve. It says right now this year, so it could have started now over the course of the next 9 months. Yeah, this year. Anything else, Alexis? Anything else you want us to know time-wise? Put a date on it. Anything Anything else? Yeah, present. It's some. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be some updates, some developments. So present, his birthday. I don't know which him it is. Labor Day is here, April. So somebody, I guess one of her baby daddies there, unless it's her son. Somebody birthday in April, or somebody involves birthdays in April. We got Labor Day here. We got April here. Christmas Eve did come in the reverse, and Memorial Day. So pay attention to these dates and holidays this year, y'all. So let's get some 411. And I will come back in, Alexis, with a part 3, my love. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter B. This is for Alexis Ware. Spiritual, divine, the Most High. She was a divine being. Look, red hair. Look at that. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter K. Somebody has a low cut and or pixie cut on the father's side of the family down south. All right. Tell me, Alexis, what we need to know. I see Michigan. Down south is at the bottom. Ooh, honey. Somebody identifies as a woman or girl, but it was in the reverse. So I'm getting that it's a master, somebody's cloaking their energy. It's a lot of that too, cloaking their energy. Also, someone could actually be a transsexual, or somebody could be bisexual, and they may alter how they dress because of that. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter A. I heard Ashley and I heard Alize. So Ashley is Madison though, right? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Somebody has long hair, even if it is a wig. I see New York. Down south. My bad, y'all. Down south, somebody wear braids or could currently have their hair in braids. I see North Carolina. I see California. I see he or she is divorced. So if she was dealing with somebody who was once married, this man probably divorced, probably wasn't even married. I heard just trying to start a whole bunch of mess, if that's in fact the case. So, you know, it don't mean it's true. It just means it was for the means of gossip and to be messy. So spiritual, devil worshiper, Satanist, it keep coming out. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter T. This could even be nicknames. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter R. Tell me more, Alexis. Yep. First and last name begins with the letter R. I see Rhode Island here. So understand that people will reach out to different practitioners and things like that online. Some people may be traveling, may have family in these places. Somebody's first and last name begins with the letter O. Somebody may be planning to travel to these places. I see New Jersey. Someone involved, especially if it was a hit, out of town hit as they call it. Some people came from out of state, out of town to do this to her. So that it wasn't traceable to anyone in the state, so to speak. This could be where these people are from, hiding out, again, planning to travel, etc. South Dakota, a different state. Somebody has green eyes, even if it's contacts. Somebody has black hair, even if it's a wig or a hair dye. Somebody wears their hair in a ponytail or a bun. And there go Georgia. Well, I be dog. Somebody's first and last name begin with the letter N. So it can highlight the fact her car was found in Georgia. I'm trying to see what she wants me to do. Oh, yeah. I knew what deck I wanted to pull from. Yeah. So let's get some messages from the ether to wrap this up. I don't want my phone to start going out on this. How long has this been? Like 2 hours. Okay. All right, y'all. So final messages, Alexis. Oh, it says, I love my altar that you created for me. Oh. Run away from this person or situation and don't look back. Look at this. Her ancestors was telling her this. Do it in the afternoon. So this could be them trying, they may have tried to catch her before she was able to fully execute something. Maybe she was supposed to do it the next day. You will receive an infinite amount of divine abundance. Yeah, she knew she was going to be taken care of. Her babies was going to be taken care of. I'm one of your grandmothers, maternal, great, great, great. Okay, so I don't know if it's her grandmother. I did see on the father's side, so I don't know. It could be family members on the father's side or what have you. But anyway, maybe on her father's side, a grandmother, maybe her father's mom or her father's grandmother or great grandmother. Yeah, so run away from this situation and don't look back. They told her this. She was shown something. She felt something, seen something, heard something, all type of stuff. Yep. Do it in the afternoon, came back out. Do it in the afternoon. So even though what she was doing may not have made sense to other people, she definitely may have been having to create illusions once she realized these people wasn't for her, for protection of herself, were trying to protect herself and her children. Um, excuse me, I do feel like she was trying to figure it out as she went along, because I do feel like it became something very urgent for her to do. I or we want you to find a healthier way to heal and seek comfort. I and or we are guiding and helping you. Yeah, she was going through it. That's why they wanted her. It was some way that she, even if it was like drinking or something, it's because people was putting stuff in her drinks to make her out of her mind and unaware of what they was doing. You are safe there. You are safe with him, her, them. He, she, they are hiding some things from you. You need to take your time and think about it some more. I am your younger cousin. So she has a younger cousin who passed before her, who was also with her and helping her. Wherever she honestly and truly was going, not all these lies that was told, and thank you, Spirit. Whatever her real game plan was, she might not have even shared with anyone. Uh-huh. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Alexis, because I know that's you, darling. Um, she knew she was going to be safe. She knew her babies was going to be safe. I don't think she gave her babies to anyone. I feel like her kids was taken out of her car. I feel like it was a setup. I feel like he didn't go by himself, if that's how that in fact happened. He went by himself. But I do feel like she was harmed. Even if she wasn't necessarily stabbed, like literally and physically with a knife, she was stabbed in the back, betrayed by these people. I feel like she was attacked. So it could have been they gained her. Okay, jumped her, in other words. That could be why she was in such a disarray and rushing and blah blah blah. But I don't feel like that. I feel like that if in fact she sped around his car and all this dramatic stuff, because my thing of it is, where would the police be? Why wouldn't any other people, witnesses or anything, be around and say they seen this, etc.? Why would it be say we won't find her body? Why is it that we can't? Oh, her car is this and that. No, I know they want to set the narrative like she would leave her kids, and like she would just, no, she was not going to leave her kids. She was not going to leave her kids. So I'm going to say this. Yeah, so I feel like somebody else was driving her car. I feel like if it was her driving and she's zoomed past him, she may have had to make a decision, split second decision, like even down to just praying over her children, but like, it's me they want to hurt, not my kids. I'll just have to figure out a way to come back for my kids, but I don't feel like that's the case, y'all. I'm telling y'all now, I don't feel like that's the case. I keep seeing now, I guess it's a black like SUV. I keep hearing big body, and I keep hearing Yukon or Denali. I'm hearing both, but it's a big body SUV, and I'm taking it that it's black, it's dark, but on the inside it's like black leather seats or something, or a dark gray, like a smoke gray seats. I keep seeing that with the light on, and I keep seeing that part in front of a lake, like off a road, but parked in front of a lake. And every time I see that, I'm seeing people outside, doing something outside, and the energy is not right. I don't know what they're doing though. I'm not gonna say I see something I don't see. I don't know what they're necessarily doing, but the energy is not right, because the energy is very rushed, very inconspicuous. Okay, like they're trying to keep it on the low. They're trying to, but also feel like whoever it is, they feel comfortable at the same time. So this is a spot they're familiar with or have the okay to be at type of energy. All right. What was the bottom of the deck? I'm your older cousin. So she has a younger cousin, an older cousin, and a grandmother, a great grandmother, a great great grandmother that was guiding her, helping her, directing her, telling her it's time to go. Where you're going, you will be safe, but you're not safe there because you have people who are keeping some things from you. They're hiding their true intentions. Like the whole she gave her stuff away and all this. None of that makes sense. None of that even makes sense. None of that makes sense at all. It just don't. It just don't. So, I will be back, y'all. Y'all let me know what's going on down below, because it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I just, so that I couldn't let another day go. I had to just put everything on pause. I couldn't let another day go by and not see what was going on. Yeah, but y'all, it's gonna be a number of things that's exposed this year, and they're gonna continue to turn on each other, because it's things they have on each other. You know, they don't trust each other at this point. I don't think they really trusted each other in the beginning. There's so many hands in this. I keep hearing hand to one, hand to all. So someone maybe, I came out before too about somebody wanting to sign deals and stuff. Somebody's going to definitely, that's what I'm saying. Somebody is worried about somebody else talking or getting caught. Because I feel like once one of them get caught, that I'll be caught, because I'm telling whoever it is, they're not going to go down by themselves. That could be what it is when they get to singing like a canary, because that's what I keep hearing, singing like a canary. That's why I don't think that Sosa necessarily, he may have his suspicions. He may even have information that he might even be a little nervous about speaking on. I don't know. He could be part of it, but I don't feel like he was directly a part of it or benefited from it. And if he was, it was indirectly. Like somebody call and say, oh, call Alexis right quick and see where she at, or have you talked to Alexis today, or where the last place, you know, she said she was at, or whatever, you know, type of thing. And then he realized what transpired, like with Darren, because he gives the energy, and I could be wrong. Like I said, everything I say is alleged. I don't know these people personally. I ain't here to judge the shame. I'm here to focus on the facts. What matters to me is justice for Alexis, and anybody who played a part can kiss my grits. You'll just have to be mad at the person in the mirror. Don't direct that over here, because it's going to go right back to you, baby. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, I just feel like he feels some type of way, because if given a chance, he would have, but he could have. He definitely could have played a part in it. He might be salty because he one of the people who didn't receive whatever he was supposed to from this. And I feel like it's this unspoken little beef thing between him and TJ. Like on some pissing contest type of thing. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about Alexis for none of them, and it's so disgusting and sad and so disheartening to know that she really got people, you know, had people around her that don't care this much. But as divine beings, I work with people and talk to people and help people with this every single day. So, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, and this is why I stress to people, stop sleeping on these snakes. Stop sleeping on these people. Stop sleeping on your enemies. Stop giving them chances. Accept it for what it is, man. Anyone who is for you will always be for you. Even if y'all go 10, 15 years without talking, you can get married, have 10 kids, make $10 million and everything else, and they'll genuinely be happy for you. Y'all pick up where you never left off. But people with secret intentions, with ill intentions, jealous of your life, sometimes it take you to get married. Yeah, they secretly doing spell work. They got a practitioner doing spell work on her. This was a sacrifice. This is a sacrifice, and it's jacked up because I'm telling you, when it come out, it's gonna blow everybody's socks off. Because somebody is gonna tell it, and when they tell it, they gonna tell it. I mean, they are going to tell it, and whatever is gonna come out their mouth is gonna shock us all. The details of the case, it's gonna shock us all. I can't shake also the vision I keep getting of a boat going out into the middle of a lake, or gotta be a lake, and dropping something in with cinder blocks. I keep hearing to make sure it don't come back to the surface. 34 to 35, 7, 8. We got 29 and 28 over here. Yeah, I could 333 mind, body, soul alignment. They may pin this on her mama. I don't think they're gonna pin it on Sosa. They done started talking about, oh, he at TJ cleared. See, I know for a fact he got connects. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like his connects hitting harder than everybody else connects. Case in point, by this guy done got away with so much. Period. So much, too much. Still catching charges and cases, and you know, and they're not gonna go anywhere. I did get the indication like a crooked judge and or a crooked lawyer. So yeah, I just feel like they're gonna try to pin it on her mama. And that could be why her mama is, like, I low-key feel like her mama gonna tell, why they worried about her mama gonna tell what happened. Because she may feel it. She may feel it. She may be recognizing that they trying to set up. But we got the 3, 6 here. 30 and 6. 30 break down to 3. 33 right here. 3, 2 3s, and then 3 plus 3 is 6. Yeah, see, she was different. You see how those white those white flowers right here, and then she's holding this red rose. She was different. She stood out. I do feel like her mama was jealous of her. I do. I feel like her mama also was jealous of her. Her sister very well could have been jealous of her too. I mean, it's unfortunate type of things that we deal with as divine beings, but this is what happens for no damn reason. People just sitting around jealous as hell. You showing love and light and helping and just working your fingers to the bone, breaking your back, ready to go up against whoever and whatever, you know, give them a shirt off your back, welcome into your home and anything else. And all along, it's envy and jealousy and, you know, hate and just anything they can do. Sleep with people behind you, try to sleep with who you with currently, you know, try to steal from you, take from you, gossip, slander your name, all type of stuff. And definitely willing to take you up out of here. Look at the patterns with these cases. It's never, the strangers only have a way in either through other people or through, you know, any of us failing to properly discern that person and their energy, you know, in that aspect. But a stranger still can't, thank you, Spirit, can't get that close to us as a loved one. I open my door to a loved one before I open my door to a stranger. You know what I'm saying? A stranger get left on the outside. I see one of my family members or something, you know, somebody who's supposed to be my friend or something like that. Of course, I'm gonna open the door happily. You see what I'm getting at? All that good, positive, loving energy, abundant energy, and they just tried to siphon her. They was siphoning her. They was siphoning her. That's why her ancestors said it's time to go. Yeah, they worried about it. They worried about somebody, and this could even be one of them other females. Cause I just heard Madison, but I see Alizé, but I'm hearing Madison. I think that's her name on Facebook. I feel like it's going down behind the scenes with them. It's going down. You got folks that's crying, scared, nervous, worried because they worried about karma, worried about getting judgment called on them. Look at the family room in 21. Worried about losing everything. Look at the thief. Look at this. And sudden wealth. Look at this. Worried about receiving some money, payoffs. I don't know if they had life insurance on her. Like, it's a mess. Not getting what they feel like is the right amount or whatever recognition for it. But see, it's also, like I said, people in secret organizations and stuff that's involved too. It's also politicians and all types. It's multiple people involved in this. Yep. But the wheel getting ready to turn on them. Yeah, they thought they had good luck and good fortune with this. Look, I'm telling you, she's so strong and she's so powerful. I heard cradle to the grave. That's a mess. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody controlling this. It's a hierophant. This hierophant energy can highlight the people, multiple people, or someone specific, the one at the very top. That's controlling all of this. They do the work. Yeah, somebody call the shots. It's for victory, to be glorified online and everything else. But in reality, sneaking, lying, cheating, stealing, conniving, unsavory characters, malicious people. Yep. They took from her, including her life. Including her life. Yep. Page of Swords with the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you. Yep. Yep. Six of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. He's going to regret. I can't make it up. They all going to regret it. She was an earth angel. They should have never came for her. It's going to come out about everything, everybody involved. Someone, whoever she was supposed to come towards may even come forward. But I'm telling you now, they also want to control over her money. Let me go. It's a wrap. The popo coming for him. The popo coming for somebody. And there's so many different people. Seven of Cups. It's so many different people that's involved. And they trying to figure out, because they create illusions. So that's why it's delays and stagnancy and, disappointment on locking somebody up. The Hermit just keeps showing up. It's going to come to light. Whatever they've been doing in darkness, it's going to come to light. It's going to fall apart. It's getting ready to fall apart. Yep. It's getting ready to fall apart. It's getting ready to go down. It could already be going down behind the scenes, arguing about decisions made and what people doing and throwing spell work. Didn't I say I seen a boat? Look at this. Somebody got messages. It could be a lawyer, investigator, somebody that's actually working on this case, but sitting back catching it all on fleek. Because this is somebody, he or she, or they know it's a lot that's being hidden. They may even know that it's secret organizations that's part of this behind the scenes. Yeah, somebody may even be privy to some type of disagreement that happened. This could have been messages that led up to what happened to her. 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords with the Death card. And they was paid to do it. Yes. Somebody may find out what somebody... Yeah, I keep hearing follow the paper trail. Somebody gonna follow that money. I heard add it up. Something about some dates or something, or money or something. Let me hush. I don't want to say too much. I don't be wanting to say too much because see, they be like they were saying, they watch it, they want to say to figure out what it look. No, y'all trying to see what's been exposed, what people know, who really gifted. Don't bring that shit this way because I already know they was sitting there trying to come for me then. Back then. Sure y'all learned y'all lesson with that, didn't you? Leave me out the shit. I don't care nothing about your damn feelings if you sitting here doing stuff like this to people. No. No. I can't make it up. I'm for the people. 6 of Pentacles. Got me bent. I'm for the people. Yep. Look at that. That's y'all energy. Drama, honey. Drama. Competition with each other. Fighting. That's 5 people right there fighting. 6 of Pentacles. She was given to all these people though. That's the catch-22. That's what's so crazy. She was sitting there looking out for these people, man. They ain't got her to rely on no more. They can't run and Alexis, let me get this, let me get that. Can't do that no more. They feeling it too. They ain't seen shit yet. People be doing stuff like this and thinking they can get away with it. Them same demons, man, hunting them, chasing them. That's another reason why they don't want to be by themselves. Alone in their thoughts. They so damn paranoid. That's another reason why they want to sit here and see what's going on and being said about them. Etc. I said what I said. Shout out to everybody who genuinely, even if you don't personally know her either, that you genuinely care about her, genuinely want justice for her, and have been peeping game and sending positive energy up. Light a candle for a white candle for y'all. For those of you all who choose to do so, you know, I just at this point, it's so disturbing because it's like they know that I really don't feel like we will find her body. I don't feel like it's going to come up because I feel like I keep hearing disposal. I feel like the way they use, like I told y'all on that first video, see, I'm starting to, they're giving me some stuff from the first video. I seen a lot. I seen her being held captive, like kidnapped, but hostage. And she was in like a building. That house they said that was on fire. Remember how after I did that live, for those of y'all who seen it, how y'all turned around and told me like by the next day the house was on fire. That's my point. I don't want to give them, you know, anything to run and try to cover up and to try to continue to get away with it. But yeah, I seen the fire too, but I seen her. Now I'm seeing a bare mattress, just nothing on it. Like it could even, I don't think it's a box spring. I think it's the top, the mattress. Symbolism carved in her back. I'm gonna say it like that. Because I also see it outside, in a wooded area outside where something transpired. So the actual ritual may have taken place outside. And if it was evidence in that house, they burned it. because I remember that house being like, I think it was supposed to be a historic type of place, and something like that. Because I remember the lady or someone who family owned the home. I remember she supposed to came out and all this hoorah and did like an interview with the news or something. But anyway, y'all, I just keep seeing her laying there with no clothes on, with the symbolism in her back outside. Ugh. Um, what else? Anything else, Alexis? Yeah, she was crying and stuff. This is ugh. Yeah, I'm hearing the motor to the boat. Someone, I don't feel like we're gonna find. What disturbs me, like that means that she will never have a proper burial. Her children won't even be able to say goodbye. The people who do genuinely love and care about her won't be able to say goodbye. Just total disregard for her life, for her existence, for her children, for you know. Y'all let me know what you think and everything like that down below. Again, shout out to you all who has been reaching out. I love y'all. Y'all keep y'all head up, stay safe and vigilant. I'm sending y'all love, light, peace, healing, happiness, prosperity, wealth, strength, comfort, all those great high vibrational things. Until we meet again, namaste.